Hello, hola, bonjour, hey, y'all. My name is Merc. ¿Cómo estás? Hey, I feel like I haven't done a live stream in a million years. I missed you guys. How is everybody doing? How you doing? It's good to see you all. And I think, I tried to stay connected to the Amberverse somewhat. My intention was to actually do a lot more videos when I was away, but man, I just couldn't. Hey, Brent, good to see you, man. I just couldn't do it. I was just too absolutely jam-packed, stuffed with Pura Vida to give a flying crap about AMBERLYNN REID. And that's kind of how it should be, right? So I think I did one reaction video and that was it. So yeah, I've been a little out of the loop, but I kind of been, tried to keep one ear in. Mr. Man is here too, by the way, of course. I didn't realize he had already snuck. Why is he over there? That's weird. That's weird. You know why? Because I can do this now. And I don't know if you're going to like it, but we'll figure it out. It'll take a second. But comments will now show up on the screen. Like those Twitch. Look at that. Fluffy's the first one. I don't know if we're going to like that or not. It's getting to be a lot once we add her up here. But we'll try it, and then I'll leave it up there for a little while, and then I'll run a poll and see how we like it. I know, it's brand new. I just found it on my thing. It's a beta test. So I was like, hey, I'll test a beta. Most people like to be up on screen, right? And it's nice. It's kind of small and unobtrusive. So hang on, jump scare. When we add this, like we got all this shit. This is ridiculous now. We could keep even generation, like millennial, whatever, Z, Alpha. I don't know. What's the young one? It's like Subway Surfer up in here now. Look who's here. Look who moved now. Can I move this? I don't know if I can move this. The chat box. Yeah, it doesn't seem I can. Can we just watch videos from Costa Rica? We will. This is what we're going to do today. So I'm going to do a recap of the Amber's live stream from last night. I am aware she just uploaded. We watched it in the Discord. I don't feel like doing that today. So I'm going to recap the Amber's live stream. I got a little video with screen caps. By the way, a shout out to Lucy, amazing Lucy, who, while I'm making furious notes during the live stream, I'll get to you guys too in a second. While I'm making furious notes in the live stream, Lucy takes screen caps and sends them to me the next day. So I put together a little slow slideshow of the screen caps as well to watch. Penne pasta. Member for 3 months. I'm late, but you can eat your pasta now. No, back to no carbs. I'm lying. I'm still eating carbs because I suck. Ella Bella says 20 months. You've been around longer than that. Look at you, non-boomer, figuring out streaming. I know. I have so many things going on now. Snork says, have you tried just showing the chat on your phone screen? I can't because my phone screen is the real cam. You see, it's complicated. I know. Get another. Well, we can take that off. How about when Rio sits here, we can take that off. We can put it on and off. Because he's better, right? Carbs are life. I know, Jen. I know. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the Amber live stream. I got a nice recap. We got a nice screen show to go with it. Everything you need to fully enjoy the live stream. And then the second half of this live, we're going to talk about the Costa Rica trip that I took with the Lerts and my mod, Valentine. I got a little. I put together about 10 minutes worth of clips and a few pictures to share with you. But I'm going to put up more videos on the travel channel, so you'll have to go subscribe there if you're interested. I do want to say it was truly one of the best trips I've taken in recent years. The amazing people I traveled with just made it so much fun. I love you guys all now, like family. Of course, I'm going to get all choked up, except for maybe Val. Val and I just didn't really connect very, very well. unfortunately. He's just really not that fun. He's just not that funny. He's probably gone to work and he missed that. I loved Val. Val and I had so much fun. I hope he sees that as heart attack. He will know exactly. Mr. Snork, thank you for your member chat. Mr. Snork says R.I.P. Valentine. We hardly knew you. Listen, I didn't leave anybody in the jungle. Everybody came back happy. We got pictures. Oh, Lenny's just joined. Thank you for joining the family, Laney. Re-upping a member, I'm sure. Ophelia, thank you for your member chat. Says glad you had an amazing trip. Welcome back. And hi, Rio. You want to go next time? Listen, I'm pretty damn broke. Pictures of monkeypox. Listen, we'll talk more about my monkeypox in the second half. Look at my cute cup. Look at my cute cup. It's so cute. I got it at the airport. It was half price with a coffee. It's $5.95. How could I resist that? It's perfect for streaming because it's big. Right? Why don't you go back in your spot and look so pretty on your blanket? Nobody can see you there. The cup is coming. Jen, holy shit. Thank you so much. Jen just gifted 20 members. Holy cow. Who am I, Jordy? Thank you, Jen. That's amazing. Javi, thank you for your member chat. Javi said had a lot of fun seeing the Panama Canal with you. Did you? We didn't. There was canals. Look at all the members now. Holy cowsy. Jen, damn. Wow, I'm flabbergasted. Thank you so very much. By the way, did I not say, I think I shouted out Lucy for pulling the screen caps for me, but by the way, I noticed Jerry commented on the 8 ambers in the thumbnail. I cannot take credit for that. The picture itself was created by Lucy. And there was great care taken in which amber was in which spot. So, claps for Lucy. Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat. I'm just like 20 members. Woo! I'm like, I know. She's awesome. She said, she sent me the screen caps and she said, oh my God, I've got a really funny idea if you want for the thumbnail. Excuse me. So she sent me the picture and then I braided it up. So it was a team effort because, you guys make me better. So, I'm very phlegmy because I'll be honest, on vacation, I smoked a lot. I know I shouldn't, but I did, so suck it up. I have not yet said Fluffy was first, followed by Polly and Lucy, and not Alyssa. Alyssa's probably asleep by now anyway. You know how much I sleep shame Alyssa on the stream? I also did it in person to her. But we'll discuss that later. Let's get this amber stuff out of the way, because I just want to talk about Costa Rica anyway. I've got some great video footage, you guys. Amazing. Alyssa, it's 10 o'clock. Go to bed. She's probably in bed already, Ella. She's not even going to stay up. She's going to be replay crew to watch all the stuff tomorrow. Canadian sink water. It comes from the sink, you guys. That's what she said today. It comes from the sink. No, Amber, it goes into the sink. It comes from the tap. What did I say? Tomorrow, I didn't know if I got to this point. I'm not going to look at today's weigh-in video without a weigh-in. I'm going to do a quick reaction tomorrow morning. So normally I don't upload Thursday, but I'm going to throw a little extra one in tomorrow and just do that as a separate standalone reaction video quickly. Because I can't handle too much amber in one day. Hey, Mr. Snork needs like a task rabbit to go over and build the IKEA furniture. Mr. Snork just moved into you know, from one cave to a new cave. Snorks live, you know, greatly underground for the most part. But they did get some new furniture. And apparently it's IKEA furniture, and we know how that's going to go. So I don't know what's going to happen in that cave, in the new Snork cave. But if anybody's in Winnipeg, maybe send Snork a DM. Don't. Probably don't. Ella bleeds IKEA. Yeah, she doesn't do weigh-in videos. She just talks about weighing in. That's what she does. Let's get to it so we can get it over with. Shall we? Excuse me. It's those Doble clicks, I'm telling you. Their cigarettes down there are so good you can't even help but want to smoke. It's terrible. I understand why they're illegal in North America. They got 2 little flavor balls in the filter. We were watermelon flavored. What? Come on. It's too much. It's too much. All right. Let's go. I'm going to show you this. Let's take this away. I'm going to move my camera a little bit. Which way? This way? I think this way. I could move the Merc a little bit. Druidus. I'm telling you. What was the other one that was good? There was watermelon was my... Oh, there was cherry. And they all have a second, like usually a mint click. Please. It's ridiculous. We can't talk about that here because we're not supposed to, and it's bad and evil, and we're all going to burn in hell for even thinking about it. But come on. Holy mackerel. Watermelon balls. I got a whole bunch. I don't know what flavor they are because they give them weird names like Ibiza Sunset. But the Vegas ones are the best because they're melon and mint. They taste like vapes. It's ridiculous. Anyway, don't get me started. Amber opened her stream. Is this playing? It is. Amber opened her stream with a lot of gay chat. Happy Pride, by the way, everybody. Did I bring some? You know I did. Panic at the Bingo. That's why I sound like this today. That's why I sound like a bingo mama. Happy Pride, everybody. I won't run a poll like Amber did. Amber run a poll to ask if you were like full gay or half gay or straight. So I guess shout out to all the half gays. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't remember who won because it's really hard to pay attention. Her streams are getting more boring every week. She came on. She felt to me, she had a bit of a sassy energy, but it wasn't full on condescending. Coco, I don't know what half gays are either. What's coffee time? What are we congratulating coffee time for? I can't scroll back enough. I can't. Oh, the straights one. Hey, yay, straight. Who cares? So that was the conversation for a while. Like gay pride, and then it's like, girl, you don't even go to Pride. Shut up. And she made a big point of saying she went to Pride last year, and I thought, oh yeah, didn't she go to a food truck and leave? Like she didn't really go to Pride. Hey, I got offered a sponsorship if it comes through for this frigging amazing camera. It's built into a gimbal and like it's perfect for vlogging. If I get it, I'll definitely try and stream Pride again. It's hard though because the Wi-Fi signal, because you know, a million people on the Wi-Fi tends to make it slow down. But anyway, people start asking her about the $600 she spent on the Lego. And they're saying, how come you can't afford Zepbound, but you have a Lego budget? Make that make sense. And she gets very condescending. She said, yeah, Zepbound isn't $600 a month. It's 1400, 600, and 1400. There's a big difference. Not the same thing. I fell down at Pride 2 years ago. Stop. I won't do it again. Gunchu, thank you for gifting members, and good to see you. I'm glad you caught alive. Thank you so much. It's Member Palooza in here today. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. The doctor told her it starts off the first month at $1,400, but it increases every month because you require more, more of the medication, and she can't afford it. So she does this thing. It's so fucking condescending, ending a sentence with the word so. Obviously that, so like, and I can't afford it. So it's like, so you stupid asshole, you were wrong, shut up. That's what I hear when she ends a sentence with so. She does it a lot. She did it there. Everyone's offering her solutions about places to go and ways to get it cheaper. Apparently, there's things you can do with your healthcare system and places you can go, etc., etc. And she's shooting down every solution. No, can't do that. No, I tried that. No, 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 no. Of course, right? People are asking her about her picture because I guess there was a new picture. Penny, it's giving weird energy, you guys. That was her catchphrase of the night last night. I wrote that down too. Don't you worry. There was a picture I saw of her and her mother's partner sitting at bingo that was released, and I guess there was another picture that was taken of her that was released. So she's talking about the pictures, and she says she totally understands taking her picture, and she even understands, hey, MTJ, I know you're lurking from work, and she's a work lurker. She's a worker and a lurker. She doesn't want people taking pictures of her family, though. Yeah, fair enough, whatever. But she made, of course, a big speech about that. Ella says it wasn't a picture. It was like 1 millisecond from a video someone took at the bingo. Oh, is that what that was? I just saw the screen. I guess it was a screen grab. I thought it was a photo. Hey, baby goats. Someone else here says, Beth the Bookworm says, how's it 1,400? The list price is 1,100-ish, and I'm sure Lily make coupons. Lily, that's what they were telling her. I don't, again, Canadian, don't get it, but they were mentioning Lily in the chat. Oh, she shot everything down because she's tried everything, of course. She just doesn't want to. Holy crap, that's good coffee. Okay, she's going to tell us about Foodie Beauty. Feudy Booty Chantel. How does she say? Chantal? No, Chantel. Chantel Feudy Booty is who she's going to talk about now. And she's got a hot take because she is going to defend Ms. Beauty, Fugitive Beauty. Yeah, I don't know a lot about what's going on, but it ain't good. What are you doing rolling around? Are you a roller? Are you a roll around? Are you a toss about? Little baby boy. Yeah, so she's going to defend Chantal. She says, he's going to bite me. Foodie Beauty only wanted to help, you guys. All she wanted to do is help. She says, okay, sure, asking for donations is illegal, but there's a lot of things that are illegal, you guys. Have you ever jaywalked? That's illegal. You do that. Okay. Have you ever gone 50 in a 40? That's illegal. You've done that. And then she goes on to smarmily list a whole bunch of shit like that. She says what everybody's doing, including the animal clinic or rehab or whatever the animal place is complete false outrage. Because what she did really wasn't so bad. It doesn't matter if it's illegal. It wasn't that bad. Basically, some laws are made to be broken, she kind of said without saying it. The rescue place is giving weird energy. Okay, it's just giving weird energy. Laws have levels. That's a direct quote from AMBERLYNN. Laws have levels, you guys. Like there's the law, and then if Chantal or AMBERLYNN break the law. See the levels? I guess. I'm not sure. Oh, and she said this 4 times to make her point. Laws have levels, and you are lying if you say that it's not true. Let me say that again. You are lying if you say that it's not true. You are lying if you say that that's not true. She said it one more time. I'm not going to do that. And this I had to write down. The hectaconiness of it all. The hectaconiness of it all is false outrage. The hectaconiness of it all. What a stupid idiot. And then we got a $20 super chat from Leah. And it just said love. And oh my God, she just lit up like a Christmas tree. She was so fucking happy to see a $20. I mean, the hectaconiness of it all, a $20 super chat. People asked her about side characters. She said, nope, 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 never again, never again, never again. Date talk, she says it's not important. She'll never talk about it again. It's just giving weird energy, you guys. It's giving weird energy. Oh, they complimented her hair. Can you see her hair? She's got those little Pomeranian dog ear fucking... Someone called them... What did someone call them in the Discord? I just about puked up my coffee. Hog tails. I'm sorry. It's mean, but I can't. Like, calling it a Yorkie is too nice, but hog tails? Come on. I just about pissed my pants when I read that. I don't know who said it. It was one of the guy names, I think, in our Discord, but... I mean, it's just another name for pigtails, right? It's like saying sink water instead of tap water. We just happen to say hogtails instead of pigtails, right? It's just quirky when you use a different word for things. So someone complimented her hogtails, and she says, oh my God, thank you. I love it too. It's my new go-to hair. It's my new go-to hair. I genuinely enjoy it, she said. Can you imagine saying that about your own hair? I genuinely enjoy this hair. She's such a ding-dong. Hey, by the way, these are my new glasses. You know what I can do with these? I can see. I can see way over there, and I can see right here, too. I can see everywhere. And when I go in the sun, they become sunglasses. I only have one pair of glasses now. The people who are on vacation with me will understand. Because Merc has, like, reading glasses, reading sunglasses, distance sunglasses. And then I had these, which I could use because it was a big deal. One of the 2 mini breakdowns I had on vacation was I thought I lost my glasses. Ripley says Berkshire Terrier. Oh my God, you silly. Genuinely enjoy it. Oh, then came the chair chat. If you watched her video today, she goes into some talk about, I guess there's a chair that's leaning against the wall by her door. I missed all of this, of course, because I had more interesting things to do for the last 2 weeks. But I guess there's some chair controversy. I don't know. She got real snide about it, saying that people were thinking that she was using that chair in the shower. And she was all snide about it because it was a material chair. But I thought, if it's still a folding chair, it's an outdoor chair probably, but whatever. The chair has entered the chat. Thanks, Jen. She got real... I wrote down, she gets real snide about sitting in the shower, even though she doesn't. Like, she was, you know, she that doth protest too much. She was really insulted about people getting, about the sitting in the shower thing. But and then she'd go, even though I don't do it, and then she'd go off defending it again. You know, if you need to sit in the shower, there's nothing wrong with sitting in the shower. She gets very insulted about the oddest things. Like, and nobody would be, you know, would they make fun of you for that? Absolutely. They make fun of you for everything, though. Lots of people sit in the shower. There's nothing wrong with that if you have to do that. Not a big deal. Even thin people sit in the shower. I don't yet. Don't worry. It's not me. I fall down when I'm walking. I don't. Soon, I'll probably have to sit in the shower. But she doesn't. And she's just giving that chair to her mom. Coco says Coco uses a shower stool. Lots of people I know do. Not a big deal. And then boom, a $50 super chat. A $50 super chat came in again from Leah. And all it said was years left. And that freaked her out. Okay, freaked her out. She kept asking. Oh, look at the picture, almost matches. Freaked her out. She was mad. What does that mean? What does that mean? Ooh, it's freaking me out. She didn't know what it meant. Then people in the chat were telling her that she's cries victim too much. I'm sorry. Can I say it again? Really good coffee. And she said, yeah, go ahead and quote me. I am a victim. Okay? I am a victim. You know, I mean, what can you do with that? What can you do with that? Not much. If you're going to just not sit in your camera spot, you could sit a little bit so we could see you better. But now you're backwards. She is a victim. She owns it. She loves it. She embraces it. She's proud of it. She's a victim. And then she says, oh, I even wrote it phonetically. Leah, tell me, what it means, because that's how she talks now, with at the end of everything. Leah, tell me, what it means. She said, I'm so scared I can't talk. I know it was bullshit. You knew too, right? He knew. And then I wrote squeaky, stupid voice. Sometimes I just make notes. I really don't know what they mean, but they're kind of funny the next day. Squeaky, stupid voice stalker story. So she goes on to imply that, she hasn't told us the story of her stalker from when she was in Kentucky. And she's got license plates and pictures, and she knows the name, and she knows who it is. And it's a big stalker story. And her and Jade were freaked out. Oh, and then she says, well, Jade really wasn't freaked out. Jade was kind of more of a badass about it, but I was really scared. So that tells us, there really was no stalker story, I guess. And she says, I won't talk about it now, though, because I want to do it on a public stream, because everybody deserves to hear this story. Not just you paid members. You don't get anything special. That everybody deserves to know that, you guys. Okay. She tries to say spook magooped a number of times and turns it into a racial slur, which I won't repeat, but, go Amber. I don't know what to say about that. The dog is squealing repeatedly, so she eventually does point the camera to the ceiling to tend to Twinkie. And then she comes back, and I don't know if she blocked somebody or they were just talking about getting blocked. And she says, because somebody said, I think I have a screenshot of this. Hang on. I got some screenshots of the sorry, I didn't organize that. I'm just new to this streaming thing. I think I can. Can I add another thing here? An image? Probably. Or I can share my screen. Sorry, there it is. I have to take her down for a minute. Somebody says here, if you block someone, I would advise them to dispute the monthly fee with their bank. And she says she can block anybody she wants and they have no right to do a chargeback. Okay. Okay. If you say so. Then she decides Leah is a troll because I missed the chat, but apparently Leah called her a cow. Said you're a cow, moo, or something like that. And she got quite upset. God, she actually, it looked like she was enjoying it, because then that justifies everybody's fat phobic, right? Because she finally got somebody to actually call her a cow and she had proof, right? So she's quite happy that Leah was calling her a cow, but then she was quite confused because Leah just dropped $70 in super chats. So she's really excited. Leah's a troll. Leah's a troll because Leah called her a cow. Oh my God, she spent all that money and now she's calling me a cow and moo. And see, everybody's fat phobic, and she really got off on that. It's really weird. It's giving weird energy. It's giving weird energy a million times. But here's the funny thing. You know, if anybody generally just even like side eyes a comment that she says, she times them out for 24 hours like that. No hesitation. This bitch, she was not going to time out or block Leah because Leah was dropping super chats. And Amber is a greedy, greedy human being who wouldn't even block the most vile hater in her chat on the chance that she might get fed some more money out of it. Really. You have no fucking self-esteem. You have no pride at all. It's just, I couldn't believe she wasn't blocking Leah, because Leah continued to make all kinds of comments in the chat. Let's see if I have a couple here, I think. Oh, this was a nice one. I don't know if you can see this one or not. Hang on 1 second. Un momento, por favor. I've got too many things open here. I've got too many tabs open. Look at this one. Hang on. Come on. It's a lot of clicks to get where I'm going here. Look at this one from Leah. I don't want to read it, so you can read it. And Amber's not blocking this person? Nope. Not blocking her. And then people are going in the chat, they start going, okay, the vibes are off. The vibes are off now. Because there was haters in that chat last night. There was people poking the bear. So the vibes were off. And she said, yeah, I know. The vibes are off. I don't know. I might leave. She had no intention of leaving. And then she said, Leah's mad because in the previous live stream, apparently Leah was flirting with Amber. And Amber said, because she didn't go for it, that Leah's now jealous and angry because Amber wouldn't accept her flirting. And that's why she turned troll and called her a cow. Because, you know, clearly it's because she wanted Amber and Amber didn't reciprocate her lust. What a fucking narcissist. Are you serious? What's wrong with you? I mean, clearly Leah's nuts, but girl. The chat confirms to her that it's just negging. You know, obviously Leah wants her, and it's just negging. It really is calling somebody a cow negging. She says she won't block her, though. I won't block her, though. She makes an announcement. I'm not going to block her, though. And then I'm not going to bother finding the screenshot. Leah calls her a hoe. I mean, really, let's be real. Amber wishes she was a hoe. Leah calls her a hoe. Says she needs money for snacks. That's why she's sending super chats. And as soon as she says that, Amber goes, her face just goes, she goes, oh, I get it. You're one of those you're one of those people. Okay. It's all clicking now. It all makes sense now. You're one of those. So she was implying that, I guess, Leah was a feeder. That's what I got out of it anyway. Okay, Amber, of course. Whatever. Chat continues to tell her that the vibe is off because there's hate in the chat. And she goes, "What? There is?" Like she doesn't see it. Half the chat was not nice. They're asking her again about blocking Leah, and she says she's just not in her blocking era right now. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm just not in my blocking era. You know? And then she's giggling and calling Leah crazy. So she's starting to eat up this weird... I don't know what it was. She had no mods. Her mod... I forget her mod's name, but she wasn't there. And she said, "Oh, no, it's okay. I don't need mods. I'm in a good mood." I didn't know that made a difference, because sometimes even when I'm in a really good mood, I need my mods. I always need my mods. I couldn't do it without my mods, but she's a braver woman than I. But then again, we were checking. I don't want to spoil the surprise. I think she only has one mod, Jen. I mean, I could be wrong. She might have more than one, but she's got one main one. I feel like her name is Lucy, but I could be wrong. Because I have Lucy on the brain today, because Lucy helped me. Because she's in a good mood. Do you stream when you're in a bad mood? That doesn't make sense. I mean, that is the perk of being a YouTuber, is if you're feeling shitty, you don't have to stream. But anyway, she says her undies are fine. There's nothing wrong with showing her undies, and if you don't like it, you're fat phobic. Point blank pure. Point blank pure. She said that last night too, because you know, it's just cooler when you shorten every word. When you're cool, that's how cool people talk. Point blank pure. Nothing wrong with me showing my underwear on YouTube to thousands of people. It's fine. It's fine. You're just fat. I mean, let's face it. You're fat phobic. That's it. There's no other explanation for that. Again, about the tap water. She's going on about the tap. She called it tap water last night. And then people were asking her how she made her ice cubes. You know, if she won't drink the water. And she said she uses, this is another new phrase that we love. She uses gallons water to make the ice cubes. I mean, it's not from the sink, it's gallons water. You know gallons water. Everybody uses, I mean, all the cool people, all the smart people, all the chic people use gallons water to make the ice cubes, obviously. I don't even know why I'd have to explain that to you. She says she's going to give us a Lego update, but she doesn't show any Lego. She just talks about it. And Jen says, and what about the frequency that she buys undies? Now, Jen, do you really think that we want to think about what happens to those undies? It's only Wednesday afternoon. I don't know that I want to think about how Amber rips through those underwear. It's just not nice. Hey, Blairine50. How you doing? Look at Blair's got a sloth. Blair, you better stay tuned to the end. I've got some of the best sloth footage that I've ever seen. Never mind that I was so fucking lucky to get so close to this animal. Holy cow. Anyway, back to Amber's underwear. Oh, I'm a sick old lady. You act like nothing's wrong. Oh, people say, I guess the chat says to her, you act like nothing's wrong all the time. And she says, oh no, about her health and dying and stuff. Like they're like, you're so unbothered about your health. And she goes, oh no, that's not true. Off camera, I am so worried. I am so worried all the time about my health off camera. Okay. So I guess there's it was called hurricane warning. I guess there was hurricane warnings She's having some hurricane issues over there right now, and the sirens are going off and stuff. Yeah, it's probably a little scary. I'll give her that. But I would imagine they know how to deal with it there. It's not their first rodeo. But still, I get it. I'm not going to shame her for tornadoes. Thank you, Jess. Not hurricanes, tornadoes. We don't have any of that stuff here, so I don't know. But I'm sure it would be a little scary. I missed a members chat from Jan on the Lamb. Ms. Lamb. Hey, Jan, how you doing? Jan says, welcome home, Merc. Thank you very much, Jan. It's okay to be home. It's not great. It's not bad. It's okay. So she says the way she calms herself is she watches The Right Weatherman. I can't recall his name. I don't know if she even mentioned it. But you know what he does? He's he is so professional. What he does is he amps down her anxiety. So it's good to watch him. If you're feeling anxious, you got to watch this guy because it amps you down. What does that mean? I don't know what amping down means. Does she watch Ryan Hall, y'all? Maybe. Would Ryan be a guy that would amp you down? Because then, yeah. She did say a name. I didn't write it down, so I don't remember it. She gave a shout out to a channel called Dank Fupa. I think they do animated cartoons of Girl World. I watched a couple seconds of one of them, and they're very good. But she actually shouted it. She literally lives for it. That's how much she loves Dank Fupa. Even though she said he doesn't get her right, of course. But the other two, he gets perfectly right. But he doesn't get her right. But she literally lives for it. Then we checked, and at this point, she had 13 people in chat, you guys. Now, recall, too, that her name would be one of them. So she had 12 chatters in her live stream last night. So I guess 588 people were very silently watching, while 12 people chatted. It was the lowest number we've ever seen in there. 12 fucking people in her live stream. They ask her, thank you, Ella, for posting the travel channel. I'm going to be really uploading stuff on there, so you please go subscribe to that channel. If I started making like serious money like Jordy and Snowflake, I would take subscribers on a damn vacation, not just have them come with me. So you want to subscribe to the travel channel. We want to make that a thing. There you go. I'm bribing you. It's true, but I'm still bribing you. People asking her about gifting members because, as you know, let's see. Hang on. Why can't I? Hey, why can't I do that? As you know, I don't want to send myself a super chat. Why can't I gift members? That's weird. That is really weird. I don't like it. Anyway, as you know, as a creator, we get 10. Jen! Holy shit, Jen, thank you. Oh my god, do you see my knee? We get 10. Jen, holy cow. Jen's loving the Merc today. Merc's loving the Jen today. More members so that we can go to Costa Rica. Yeah, we get 10 free members a month to gift for free. YouTube gives them to us. I was going to do it, but I can't for some reason see it right now. Oh, anyway. So she could do that. She could be gifting 10 free members a month. People don't have to be in the chat to receive their membership. You'll get an email that tells you you got gifted a member. It's happened to me a number of times on other channels. But she hasn't even tried that. She doesn't even gift one. It doesn't even cost her any damn money, and she hasn't done it. And when they were asking her about it last night, she says, well, I can't do it because for some reason, if your membership is over $4.99, you cannot gift members. YouTube doesn't allow it. Well, that's a complete load of horse shit. It is 100% a lie. Blarian, thank you for gifting members. Holy shit, you guys. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, Jordy's channel gets a lot of gifted members. So yeah, that is a complete and utter lie. There's no truth to that at all. H3's membership is $4.99, and he gets hundreds of gifted members. So here, you can even... You don't have to take my word for it. I'm getting faster at this, I promise. You don't have to take my word for it. Here it is right here. Yes, you can gift YouTube channel memberships at price points above $4.99. But the gifted memberships are typically sold at a preset price, often $4.99. Even creators can gift a set number of memberships each month. That's 10, free of charge. These free gifts are available to eligible creators who have enabled channel memberships and have at least one tier. Oh, below 5. Ah, okay. Oh, that's for her freebies. But you can gift them if they're above $4.99. Oh, but her freebies, you'd have to, because you can have different tiers for membership. Jordy's is $4.99. Yeah, so she's just, out and out lying about that. Big surprise. Big surprise. No, Jen, nobody likes the hog tails. I think if you're older, if you wear them down lower, they're a little bit more, not me, I'm too old for that. But like if you wore them lower and not so high like a toddler, I don't know, there is a way. Anyway, she's never going to figure it out. She goes after the channel Hecticana because he's a grown man with children, and why he's horrible because he's doing what he's doing while there's children in the house. Okay. Felicia, thank you for gifting 5 members. Wow, you guys, thank you so much. And username, thank you for joining. I just wrote down, because I started to glaze over, because I glaze over sometimes when she goes into philosophy. I just wrote down philosophy, Lynn. I can't grow because I'm in a box. She went on a big diatribe about her personal growth and how she can't grow because people will always be, she wrote, I will always be the villain. It's so sad. So, we heard that for about 20 minutes, and I'm just tuning right the hell out of that. It's so hard to be her. She's gaslit daily. You guys don't understand. Felicia, thank you so much for being a member for 26 months. Just have to say, 26 months. That's over 2 years. That's a really, really long time in real life, Yeah, well, we're going to talk about that too, Jess. It's hard to be her. She's gaslit daily. She's dehumanized by thousands, you guys, by thousands. But she keeps going. But I keep going. She's literally said that. Okay, Anne Frank, keep going. People said, why don't you write a book about your experiences as a child in the system? Wouldn't that be interesting? And she said, nope, I can't. The haters will wreck it. I can't do anything because everything I do, the haters are set to destroy me. She said, the haters have and will wreck everything. Jess gifted members and I missed it. Jess, I missed you. How could I miss Jess? Thank you for gifting 5 members, Jess. I'm sorry I missed it. Jess, you're in school. Don't be spending your money like that. We appreciate you. Haters have wrecked literally everything in her life, and anything she will do in the future, she knows that haters will wreck. So what can she do? I was really glazing over, you guys. She was getting so boring. She started to tell a story about how she was pushed down the stairs. She was telling foster care stories. So she was telling a story about how she was pushed down the stairs, and as a child, it was her choice whether she wanted to stay in the foster home or not. So after the foster mom shoved her down the stairs, she retaliated by breaking the computer or something. My first thought was it was probably the other way around, but whatever. So then she decided to leave that foster home, and she went back to the group home, but her brother stayed in that foster home. And she said, I don't want to talk about why he stayed and didn't come with me when I left, because that's not my story to tell. But he was abused. There was some really abusive stuff that was going on. And then she went on to tell his story anyway, more or less. Like, girl, come on. We're almost done. Oh, and she's talking about being in foster care and sneaking food and how nobody knew. Yeah, nobody noticed all the food missing in the garbage can in the bathroom full of wrappers, Amber. Nobody clued in. You're a genius. And then she was starting to blame the food insecurity she had as a child. She was telling a big story about how her mother tells her stories now about her dad, and how her dad, even though he had money to feed them, he chose drugs, and he refused to buy them any food. Who knows? Could have happened. It's not unlikely, but who knows? I found it odd that her mom would be trashing the father today. Like, they've been broken up for a long time. Her mother is probably long forgiven, probably, after going through rehab and stuff. And I don't know. It seemed weird to me. But anyway, Katie Bird, thank you for gifting 10 members. Holy shit. You guys, for sure we have more members than Amber now. Thank you so much. You guys today, you're really surprising me. I should go way more often. She says rehab doesn't always work, and that's why she won't bother going to inpatient, because she's seen in her family people that go to rehab over and over again, and it just doesn't work. Works for some people, but probably wouldn't work for. It's no point in trying. I already did. Yeah. They get on her about the GLP-1. She says she cannot afford GLP-1, and the Legos are a completely different issue. She can afford Legos. She cannot afford GLP-1. They're not the same thing, and why don't you get it? Why don't you guys understand? It's not the same thing. And then she does this weird flex about how she actually makes a lot of money, and YouTube pays exceptionally well. And she just is so amazed by how much money she makes. I thought, okay. Jess, thank you for the super chat. Jess, save your money, please. I appreciate it. Jess does want to help you get back to the Amazon. May 2026, baby. Chat coming at her about affording GLP-1. Yeah, they talked about that a lot. I wrote down med chat, because that's another thing I don't know a lot about. She's talking about her dosage for Zoloft, and apparently says, yeah, she makes so much money, Fluffy, but she can't afford the weight loss stuff. No, just Legos. She said 50 milligrams of Zoloft she takes. People were saying that that's fairly typical. I don't know. She won't talk about her dating life, but it's really sad that she can't. And she also said, not that there is anything right now. People were kind of hinting at that there was something. I don't believe she's got a girl. I don't believe she's in a relatively good mood, but she's been medicated for a couple of weeks, right? It's not girlfriend. It's not weird energy. It's not girlfriend energy. She's happy, but she's not like that. Jen, thank you for the super chat. Jen says she's full of crap about GLP. Jen's a nurse, by the way, guys. About GLP-1 cost. My coworker pays out of pocket for Zepbound, and it's $500 a month with no insurance. She can afford it. No, she can't. She's got Legos to buy. Jen, you don't get it. You're dehumanizing her. She needs the Legos. It helps her cope with life. Oh, she says she'll never talk about her dating life again, even when she starts dating again. She said she is so discreet. She is such a good actor that she could literally get married and she would never even admit it on camera and we would never know the difference. What do you think? I think we'd know. She has some tells. Like on the phone. Where is Rio? I don't even know where he went. Ass. Hey, we could do this now. We could do this now. And then no explanation, she just picks up her phone. Like she literally doesn't even say, "Oh, hang on a second." She's like literally, blah 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 blah. hang on a second. It's unbelievable to me what she does to her audience. It's ridiculous. And then she says, "Oh, sorry, I was just checking Instagram. It'll be okay, I promise." I want to punch the screen when she says, "It'll be okay, I promise." Checking Instagram. Why do you need super chat? I missed another super chat. Ella, thank you. From Coco Loco. Coco Loco. Thank you for your super chat. Rio should get a cut. It's in his contract. Listen, the ass isn't even on camera. Why should he get a cut of anything? I don't even know where he is. He's just probably obstinately sitting in the hallway. Ass. Let me okay. Like, why do you need to check Instagram in the middle of your 2-hour live stream? It's a 2-hour live stream. It's not that long. Unbelievable. Then she says, "Oh, let me do this." And makes up a poll. Should we do Oracle or not? Within 2 minutes, 28 votes come piling in. 28 votes. 67%. Oh, there he is. Where were you? Get back up here. There you go. Oh, look, now you're not even... We can have the chat and Rio. It's perfect. 67% of people in the poll say, "Please, God, no. Please do not. We don't want to do Oracle. Please, no. God, no. Please." You know, like the meme from The Office? "No, please, God, no." And she laughs and she says she's doing it anyway because she loves to do Oracle. She just wanted to see if even one person said yes, then she was going to do it. Rio, your eyes look stunning in this light. Your eyes look stunning in this light. So she goes and says she's got a new deck because, she needs a new Oracle deck. She's only got, 8? So she's got a new Oracle deck called Love. And she's going to read from it because if you don't like love, then you're a sociopath. I know there's treats up there for you, but I was saving them for after Amber. Can we please put these over here? Okay. We're almost done, Rio. Hang in. I wrote, "Does it anyway?" Yeah. She goes on about her side profile. She hates her side profile. Hey, Dino, thank you for the member chat. Dino says Riri knows he's a dapper boy. Right? You're a handsome man. He's my capuchin monkey cat. Oh, then she has this weird theory that if you have a nice profile, that you look bad head on. And that's just how science works, apparently. So if you've got a nice profile, you're going to look shitty head on. That's how it works. She asks, "Oh, is that it? Oh, good God, that's it." Then she asks, "What's for dinner?" And that's it. What's for dinner? Rio says, "What's for dinner?" And that was it. Da-da-da. That's it. That was exciting, right? It wasn't even interesting, that live stream. Here. Thank you, that one chick says. Thank you for the super chat. Says this is for Rio's treat fund. The cat sitters left a big fresh bag of treats for the man. You're a good boy. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. She didn't even cry. No, she didn't cry last night at all. She got a little teared, and then she was very proud of herself because she didn't cry. And I thought, yeah, but you're medicated. It was weird. Oh shit! I just closed one of my chats. Oh, now I'm lost. Hang on. So that's the amber of it all. That's the hectaconinus. What was that? The word the hectaconinus of it all. Is that the phrase she used? Good Lord. I can't find it. I think it was the hectaconinus of it all. Yeah. Here. I had to write it down. The hectaconinus of it all is false outrage. That's quotable, isn't it? Hectaconacity. She wouldn't be able to pronounce that, though. Hectaconacity? She couldn't say it. Hey, we won't watch it, but you guys, there's a new JCS up. Do you remember Jim Can't Swim? And then remember last year they came out with this video that was terrible AI crap and everybody jumped all over them? Well, they've gone back to their original style again, but they've only released, I think, one video since then, but they got a new one that's just up today. If you're interested in Jim Can't Swim, there's a new one up. Hang on, I gotta get my other chat. Bye, Jess. Hang on, just let me get my other chat, and then we're gonna look at... Yay! We're gonna look at some stuff from the trip with the Lerts. I'm so happy to share it with you guys. Guys, it was so much fun. Truly one of my best trips ever. By the way, if anybody's timestamping, Ethan, are you still timestamping? I think we might need a backup timestamper just in case Ethan's busy. So hit me up in the Discord if you want to be the backup timestamper, whoever gets it done first. Because sometimes Ethan's busy, and that's fair. I get that. But it's nice if you get the timestamps up right away, because people generally watch like the first day after. Anyway, enough of that. Jim Can't Swim, Laney, they do trim. They're the first ones to do those like interrogation analysis kind of videos. True crime stuff was really good. Okay, so guys, if you're not interested in seeing the trip stuff, that's what we're going to talk about now. I'd love it if you'd stay because it was so much fun and I'm anxious to share it with you. But if you're only here for Amber, I get that. So thank you for hanging out at all. Did anyone else notice that when Merc goes on international vacations, Amber plays bingo? Amber always plays bingo, Jack. Goodbye, Blarian. Thank you for being so generous today. Okay, I made a little video. Okay, let's get rid of this. Remove her from the studio. Just get out of here, Amber. Video file. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? I think this is it. Megan, I'm not going to watch Amber's video from today. I'm going to react to it tomorrow morning. So if you can't wait, I totally get it. I just can't do more than an hour of Amber. I'm just easing back in. Is there a Val in the video? I don't know if I put Val in this one or not, but I can certainly find some clips. The bow, must you? All right, so I'm sure most of you know. I recently, happy Pride. Thank you, Jace. Happy Pride, Lerts and Lurkers, and don't forget to hydrate. From our water boy, water person, Jace. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure you know I just returned from a trip to Central America. We went to Costa Rica and Panama. And we went to Bocas del Toro in Panama, which I've never been there before, and it was amazing. I gotta say, I think it was rather brave of us. 5 of us went together, and although we're quite close online, we've never met. So, I skipped Neon's member chat. Ella, thank you for being so on the ball. Neon, thank you for the member chat. Remember to hit like, y'all. Thank you, Neon, and remember to hit like, y'all. So I think it was pretty good for 5 people who didn't know each other. I mean, we were staying sometimes in the same room. A couple of the places we stayed were hostels. So we were lucky enough to have it to ourselves. But like one place we stayed was all just dorm rooms, like with 6 bunks in each dorm, and there was 5 of us, so we got one dorm to ourselves. But 5 of us staying in bunk beds is pretty close quarters, and we did pretty well. We had a couple of bumps. We're human beings. We sorted shit out. Sorry, they're doing insane construction outside. Radical Garbage says, did I miss anything? You missed all of the Amber stuff. Now we're going to talk about the Lert trip to Costa Rica. So if all you want to see is the Amber stuff, just go back to the beginning and you can watch that and peace out whenever you want. CC, I don't blame you. I did throw a water bottle. I didn't throw it at anybody. I threw it down a hill. So let me see. I'll just give you a brief outline, then I'm going to show you some footage, but most of the footage is going to end up. Yeah, Jace, I was enforcing hydration. That's all I was doing. Thank you for backing me up. So we went to Cahuita, which is a small fishing village on the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica. I landed and met up with Ray CJ and Elissa. For privacy's sake, Elissa and Richard, another one of our members, will not be appearing on camera, and if I do show them, I'm going to blur them. Everybody has reasons for if they want to or do not want to be on camera, so we're respecting that. Racy's okay with being on camera, and Val, of course, is a cam whore, so he's fine with being on camera. So we met, and the girls headed down to Cahuita first, and we spent a day or a day and a half there, waiting for Val to arrive from Paris. And then Val arrived, and the day after that, Richard arrived. So it took a few days for us to all gather. We had a few days in Cahuita, and we did all kinds of things that were fun. We did the beach. We did Jaguar Rescue Center. We did night hikes with guides. We hiked the national park. And then we went to Panama, and that was such an adventure. There's a strike in Panama right now with the Chiquita Banana Company, which is gigantic. And the strike is largely affecting the Bocas del Toro and Chingawa region, which is where we were, which is where they grow all the bananas. So there was many, many roadblocks because of the strike. The day that we left, the country declared a state of emergency for those regions. So I'm really glad we got out when we did, because we probably would have been okay. But, it's just better safe than sorry. Then we went back to Cahuita for a day and then individually left at our own pace. So that was the outline of the trip. And now I will show you a bit of footage from it. And I'm going to make myself small because it's more interesting, right? There must be hot. This is, hanging in the trees. Okay, so this was when we first arrived. This is 10 minutes after we arrived at our cabin in Cahuita. We were situated just inside the border of the national park. So I've never stayed in a property that I saw more animals. Every single day we saw troops upon troops of capuchin and howler monkeys. So, I mean, if we saw less than 20 monkeys in a day, it was a bad day. So this is what we saw when we first arrived. See ya. Oh, you're going to come along the fence. Come on, do it, do it, do it. Oh, this was the backyard, though. Come on. You know you want. This is how close they were. This is what we did in the afternoon. In that bush, you crazy little monkey. There you go. I knew you were going to go along there. Look how cute. Hi, James. Did you just name the monkey? Yeah. Okay. The girls named all the animals, by the way. I named Gerald. Gracie. Girls. I mean, he's a James, I think. Right? Look. That's a capuchin. This is a howler monkey.
Oh, Daddy got some big danglers.
We did make this. I'm sorry, this clip is all about balls. Because if you've been here before, you know that the smaller a howler monkey's testicles are, the larger the sound they make. So, you know, we did kind of go on and on about the monkey balls. I know it's monkeys. He's jealous.
I mean, that's...
I didn't name the caiman.
Like I'm looking at
Did I?
I'm not supposed to see.
Well, I'm a girl.
Oh, there's another one.
Are they all?
It's a lady.
No balls. Oh, they're
Just
cooing
comes
at
back.
each other.
That one
They
is
chuff
very
at each other.
The
Just push the other one aside.
Dude.
Dude, get those balls out of my face, man.
Like, damn.
They're moving so slow. They must be hot.
They would just like clop
Oh,
down,
more
flop
and
on the
more.
wire.
I mean, it's a gang.
The whole troop's coming along the wire here, I guess.
Clint.
It's like the white thing.
Val, I think that was Richard. But I'm often on maple syrup, so I'll take your word.
Oh,
for it.
look, she looks nervous.
I mean, that's a really young one, right?
Looks young, yeah.
Small one. It's like
12, this is what we did every day. In the afternoon, it was pretty much too hot for me to do damn anything. So we'd sit on, this is from our patio. We'd sit on the patio and just watch this every day.
Look at this guy. Oh, I'm going to take the
It was
leaf.
me.
It's just easier.
I'll take your word for it.
I mean, she's very light, so she should be able to, like, she's getting ready to jump.
Okay, this guy
This was
has
like-
really small balls, which means he's really loud.
Is it even balls? I think it's
They
just
weren't
the
balls, it was a girl.
No, his testicles?
I don't think it's testicles. No, I don't think it's the lady here.
It was
Lady.
white. Pure.
Because I think the lady
was
that
lady
got-
gear.
oh, the mom had white lady bits. It's not
Well, she's
balls.
gonna.
I think it's
Oh, you're
the-
right. No, that's a lady.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I said
know
they
you're
were small.
jealous, it's okay.
Anybody else coming? Not right now.
This is good. Turn your volume up. I love it so much.
So it's like midnight. And everybody's gone to bed and I'm just sitting out front. And all of a sudden this guy started going off. You don't usually hear them this late at night. He must be upset about something. Poor guy.
That's a howler monkey. I love them so much. They're the loudest land animal. You can hear them from like 2 kilometers away.
Them so much.
This was at midnight though. They're usually quiet at midnight.
They're so silly.
I just sit out there for hours listening to that.
He's got a lot to talk about tonight.
You usually hear them in the morning. Like I would get up, honest to God, at like 4:15 every day with the monkeys and sit outside for an hour and just listen to the monkeys in the morning. This footage is amazing. I gotta say, amazing.
Hey, there's a sloth here, you guys, right down on the ground, which means he was having a poop.
I've never seen a
buddy.
sloth this close in nature.
Two-toed sloth. Hi, buddy.
Look at that face.
Oh my God,
That's a
I've never
messed
seen
up
one in the
animal.
wild this close. This is amazing, Val.
my
You're my
God.
lucky charm.
Here's a Val off
He
screen.
looks a little stuck. I'm sure he'll work it out.
Yeah.
We could go get them and come back. Look at his face. Oh my God, buddy. Hi. Hi, are you Pistachio? Did you come to visit me? Oh my God, Pistachio, I love you. It's not, guys, it's not really Pistachio.
The little face looks like he's high on
Are
acid.
you stuck? You look like you're a little stuck. Did you come down and have a poop and you can't figure it? I know he'll figure it out. Look at how green he is, covered in mold.
It didn't take him long to get out of there.
Oh, buddy.
Put him up there.
Buddy, I think we have time to go get Racy and Alyssa, and you're still going to be struggling here. They're going to crop themselves. We got to go get them.
Yeah,
Hi, baby. Where are you going?
Where you going?
He's going over to our place.
yeah, you can stay with us.
You can stay with us, baby.
Val, yeah, you can stay with us.
Oh my god.
They're so funny looking. Look at
Hi,
that.
buddy. God love you. Look at you go.
Hey, Jamie.
Over there now. Yeah, there's not much over there, buddy.
No, animals don't usually need our help. He's in a tree. He could figure it out. I
They
figured.
look like they're on acid. Like they have this fucking weird look in their eye. Yeah, like fucked up. Sorry.
That's not very good travel vlogger conversation. I gotta learn
Buddy,
to
you
watch my
can't
mouth.
climb that. It's not a tree.
Girl, I don't know what you're doing over there.
What you doing?
Which are you, girl? I don't know.
Okay, for all the people who say I want to cuddle a sloth, you don't. Look
I
at
don't
it.
want to. It's covered
No,
in
you
bugs.
really don't. You know how many bugs are in that fur?
They're so smelly.
And he is so green. He is really moldy. Or she.
It's actually illegal in Costa Rica to
What's he going to this
touch,
tree?
feed, hold,
That's a good tree, and we
Own.
can see you from that tree.
or take a selfie with a wild animal. Look at him go! When he's climbing up the tree, he looks like some weird
Climb up the tree, buddy. I don't want to bug you. I just want to watch you do your slothy thing.
human.
Obviously, does not give a crap about us at all. Like she chose to come near us instead of going up the other
She
tree.
could have gone up another tree,
Here
but
she
she
goes,
walked
here she
right
goes.
across the pathway. This
Let's see.
tree
Do
was
what you
about-
do so well.
Heather, go up
this
the tree.
Heather.
tree was about 10 feet from our front
Okay,
door.
it's fine.
Heather.
Oh, Muriel, don't tell me that. I don't even want to know.
They are so unbothered.
She's like, I'm a sloth on a mission. Doesn't it look like some kind of weird Bigfoot going up the tree?
Climbing up the tree.
It's like, I had my poop, I'm going back up. Gotta have a nap. Best footage I've ever taken of a sloth. That was just amazing. I don't know why they can't stand
Thanks
up.
for the show, baby.
Yeah,
Have a
she
good
was pretty
day.
big. Pretty big. I told you about Panama. There was a strike. So I didn't put all the footage in, but here's a little taste of what we were going through.
Hey, Merc here. We've hit another roadblock. So we had to get out of our third van. And we're going to be walking across this bridge. Eventually,
That's
we
Val's
will
bum.
get to Bocas.
That's Val, right there. Val's bum.
They wanted an adventure. We got one. Hey, look where we are. We finally made it to the ferry docks. We're
Oh, I
gonna
cut out a lot of the footage of that. So this is the ferry dock in Alamirante, where you take the boat to Bocas. When we got here, I pulled out my weed pen that I accidentally fell in my bag from Canada, and I didn't know that I had smuggled across two borders accidentally. So when I pulled it out in Panama, I made friends with all the boat guys. So all of a sudden, Alyssa and I are standing there, and we had like 5 guys from the docks all coming over to smoke. And then the one guy ran off, had his friend run off and get us some Panamanian weed that he gave me for free. And those guys, they just took, all of a sudden, all the water taxi drivers knew Canada. And they took real good care of us. So, stoners unite. Oh, I can show the daddy clip. Thank you,
Welcome
Val, for
to
reminding me.
Panama.
I'm gonna find. It's not in this, but I'll find it. Okay, this is the Bambuda Lodge. Now, this is a hostel in Bocas del Toro on Isla Sola. I forget which island. Anyway, one of the islands. This place was wonderful. Wonderful. All right, so this is Bambuda Lodge, you guys. We just got here. We swam. There's a welcoming cocktail. We spent a lot of time floating in those inner tubes. Till at 6 o'clock or something, but let me show you the view because I love a traveler palm, and this place has like the best traveler palm going. Look how beautiful this place is. That would be that. That would be a traveler palm. We're just starting to rain a little bit, but it's supper time, so we're cool with that. And there's the kids over there, and there's the lodge. That was such a nice place. That pool was fantastic. Terrible, eh? Sucks to be us. I know, Romeo was in that footage. Okay, now this is the highlight of the trip for me. This is Monkey Island. This is Uraca. And it's a private island in Panama. Now, you can lease this island for $1,500 a night
the big
to have the island to yourself. We did not do that.
He's gonna drop us off right at our house, you guys.
We were the only guests, so we literally had the island to ourselves.
Maybe this is ours. No, this is another little one. This is ours.
The water taxi took us to our deck of
yes,
our house.
I think so.
We dropped our bags and then they hustled us off to the cinema.
Yes, this is our house. We're dropped off right at our house. We don't have to go check in at the reception.
No, it was raining too.
God.
So it rained all day, so I looked wet in all the footage, which is fine. Seems it. Richard, look what I got. Look what I got.
First one.
Oh my god, I'm dying now. I've never been so happy in my life. You want this? Oh, that's what I wanted. This is what I live for. Oh my god. Yeah, I have legs. I actually have legs.
I love you. I love you.
I cried all day, you guys. I fucking wept all day.
Look, yeah, behind you.
Oh.
And the lady knew that I was just loved. Now here, these are just some random photos. We're gonna wrap it up with some random photos. This was a boa constrictor that we spotted in Coweta National Park. This is Merck's standard ceviche and passion fruit juice. No, those monkeys don't get aggressive. Those are rehab monkeys that can't be released. This is a yellow eyelash pit viper that we saw in the park. This is me and Val. This is me and Val. I love that picture of us. We look so happy. This is a tarantula that we spotted. Either Val or Alyssa, because they were the tarantula spotters. This is deceivingly, looks plain and simple, but it is the best tasting hash brown on the planet Earth. This is another eyelash pit viper, not a yellow one, that we spotted on a night hike by ourselves. We didn't need a guide because we got good at it. This is just a monkey, but they all had babies, so you can see there's a little bébé on the monkey's back. And this is our friend, the caiman, who lived in a little creek just at the end of our property. So we'd go look every night. We'd go check and see if the caiman was around or not. So that was, the caiman brought us a great deal of joy. Apparently I named it Clint. I forgot that I did that. Val reminded me that I named the caiman Clint. Yeah, almost all the monkeys had babies. Like, there were so many baby monkeys. Everybody had a baby on their back. The Billie Eilish viper. No. It's not a Billie Eilish pit viper. No. So that's just a few clips. I've got hundreds. The whole border thing. Oh, the daddy video. Val reminds me. Val wants me to shame him publicly. Okay, we were going out for dinner one night, and we were teasing Val that he looked like a daddy. Like he was dressed like a daddy, and he got quite insulted at us. So that, of course, just made me have to film him. Where is it? Oh, that's the wrong folder. Hang on. The trip folder. Where's the daddy? Do I not have it here? I must. Here it is. It's called Valdad.
He's dressed like a dad. You took your shoes off, you sneak.
Hang on. Now I gotta get back to you. Where are you? I've lost you. Where are you? Oh my god, I'm scared. I'm lost. I'm scared. There you are. Okay, hang on. One last video before we go. Oh, here, I'll show you two Val videos. First, this one. This video uses a unique codec that your browser doesn't support. Shut up. It does not. What if I do this then? Share the screen. I can share the screen. And system audio. Share. Let me know if you can hear this.
Look at Val. He's dressed like a dad. You took your shoes off.
Can you hear it? Let me know if you can hear it. Thank you, Val. All right, so now we have to start again to humiliate. This is Val. This is the back deck of our place in Kawita where we hung out an awful lot.
Look at Val. He's dressed like a dad. You took your shoes off, you sneak. Look at those dad shoes.
That's not
Those are
my shoes for tonight.
Those are your shoes, though, Daddy.
Yes, Ella, I already blurred. I blurred. And yeah, this one's okay too. There's no...
So it's raining a little bit.
This one's okay too. There's only... Good Lord, there's too many tabs. Only Val in this one too, I think.
So it's raining a little bit, which, you know, I'm okay with. I'm here with monkeys. I think Gracie's sad. She would like some bright time.
He wanted bright time.
But I just wanted to show you what's funny. Here's Merc's bed. What do you see? Chips and weed and cameras. And then over here we see, this is Richard's bed. What do you see here?
Perfect.
Absolutely clean and organized. Not a thing wrong. What's over here? Look at this fucking disaster. Valentine, you're a mess.
Val was a mess. He didn't even pick that shit up. He was only doing it for the video. Listen, I would get up at 4:15 and make my bed in the dark before I would go out and sit with the monkeys. I'm a bed maker. I know. I told you earlier, I think Val missed it. It was such a good time. I had so much fun with everybody. You know, Val and I, like I said, we didn't really hit it off, aside from Val. I mean, we made it work, but, you know, not everybody clicks sometimes. And I do like, I do tend to like people who are funny. And Val just really isn't very funny. We had such a good time. So listen, I'm broke now. I can't afford to go for 4 months like I wanted to. So my focus now is on the Amazon in the rainy season. So Amazon for May 2026 is what I'm working on. I would like to bring people with me to experience that, but I could probably only take a maximum of 4. Maybe 5, but probably 4. And it will be an incredibly grueling and difficult trip. So if you're interested, keep that in mind. But we got a year. So, if you want to travel, do the Lerts travel stuff. We had so much fun. There's more videos and stuff to come. I'll definitely post it on the travel channel. So for tomorrow, I'm going to do a quick reaction to the video that Amber uploaded today. And I'm also going to edit some stuff for the travel channel tomorrow. So that's what tomorrow's about. And I guess tonight we'll be watching stuff in the Discord, like back to normal. We did finish The Circle, so we'll have to see if we want to start another season or not. 4 months of Amber vlogs until the next Costa Rican vacation. Yeah, well, we'll see. If something happens and I start making more money, the first thing I'm doing is going away. That's how it works with me. I don't need clothes or anything. Would I return to Panama in a heartbeat? I loved it. I loved it. Panama was fantastic. I actually started looking at Nicaragua this week, though. Or maybe Honduras. Might be. We'll see. I love Costa Rica, but I've gone twice this year. If I don't go to move, if I'm just going for vacation, maybe I could look at, I asked ChatGPT the best places to see monkeys in Central America aside from Costa Rica. So that's the map I'm working on. What are you doing, Rio? You're going to knock the light over. Can you not go over there, please, my darling man? Thank you. Please, stop it. Honduras are dangerous for a while. I think it's better now. No, I don't need any more clothes. I don't need any furniture. All I got to do is take care of the cat. Buy coffee. My friend from your area has family building in Panama, and she loves it there. Oh, nice. I've been a couple places in Panama. Panama City was fantastic. It was like Toronto, great big, huge modern city. I think at the time they even had Uber helicopters. Dude. You're going to knock the light over. And the coffee. Please, can you please? Panama City was nice. I stayed in a place called the Old City in Panama, which was... Okay, enough now. Bobo, come here. Thank you. Was kind of like New Orleans with a different accent. It was really nice, Old City. And then Bocas del Toro is a very different part of the country. It's just a bunch of little islands. I'd like to see Boquete, too. I hear it's very nice. Higher elevation, so not quite as hot, although the temperature was pretty good in Panama. In Costa Rica, it was like walking on the surface of the sun. It was so hot. He is not going to stop. You are... No, Rio. Now you're going to knock the monitors over. Stop. He's trouble. Oh, you know why? Because it's 5:17, so that means it's Rio's supper time. And I'm kind of hungry, too. So I think I'm going to go. How about that? I will be back tomorrow with a reaction to that video from today. 20-minute weigh-in video that there's absolutely no weigh-ins on. Oops, I just dropped my earbud. Okay, I'm going to go. I'll see you in the Discord later. I think it's Circle Night. You guys seem to still want Circle. We'll see. Thank you for staying. Thank you for all the gifted members today. You guys have been above and beyond generous. What a wonderful thing to come home to. I am so fucking blessed. I've got the best. Wait, I got to show you one more video. Can I show you one more video before I go? because it's important. It would have been nice if I would have found it first. But of course, things don't always work that way. Okay, like I don't look super good in it, but I don't care because it's meaningful. It's deep and meaningful, so I want to show you. Because it's special. Just one quick one before we go. Just let me slide through these 600 files I have. I took a lot of pictures and videos. But there's a video I made from Monkey Island that I don't look good, but I think I would like to share with you guys. It's not one with the monkeys, surprisingly. Okay, we've hit the Monkey Island footage. Hang on. Let's download this. Save. Stop. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Got it. Got it. Don't worry, I got it.
So it's raining a little bit.
Oops. All right. All right. Hang on. Why do I keep opening the wrong things? I'm out of practice. Deeply, desperately out of practice.
Hey, you know what? I may have just had one of the very fucking best days in my entire life. This place, Araka Eco Resort.
Uraka.
Come on, this place is crazy. And I'm spending so much time with monkeys. And then Val and I took a paddle boat and we saw more monkeys on the island. And then Richard and Val and I went on a kayak ride and we saw more monkeys. And tonight we're having lobsters for dinner that we just watched them catch. I mean, look at this place. Callie, we got a swing here for you. Look at that. Nice ocean swing. I am one blessed girl. Doesn't get any fucking better than this. I cried all day.
I cried all day. So yeah, I'm one blessed girl. Between what I get to do in my life and this community, I can't tell you how grateful I am. Yeah, Val and I, unfortunately, I lost a bunch of footage. I lost an SD card, and it had really funny footage of Val and I on the boat and everything. It was crazy. But I have a lot more stuff that I'll put together. Slightly moist. It was also pissing rain that day. That wasn't just Merc sweating like a football player, which I do. I'm not denying that. But that it was raining all day. And I don't care about getting wet. Blessed and grateful, I'm telling you. I mean, probably one of the best days of my life, that was. Probably one of the best days of my life. And I'm so glad we got so much footage. And I'm so happy that I got to share it with the people I did. So I can't say enough without turning into a great big mush about it. All right, that's it. I'm getting hungry. I want to go eat. Gweet. I need to gweet. So I'm going to gweet, and I'll see you in the Discord later. We'll do some circle, and I'll see you in the morning-ish, early afternoon, with a reaction for today's really interesting video about not weighing in. Thank you all for joining me and indulging me and watching the footage with me. I'm so happy you're here. I'm happy to be back-ish. And I'll see you all tomorrow. And until we meet again, you know the routine. Just be kind. And hasta luego.